For all the importance of big money stars like Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk, Liverpool's success goes beyond trophies, and it is not just the current squad who have benefited from the services of players picked up on the cheap. Some 17 years on from the Merseyside club's sensational 2005 comeback against AC Milan, look at 10 of the players signed for less than £50 million who have served Liverpool well over the years, not just those who are part of this current squad, but some who helped the Reds deliver long before manager Jurgen Klopp took the reins. Pepperina. Pepperina was bought for £8.81 million. A number of Liverpool's pre-2010 signings come close to making the list. Maxi Rodriguez, Martin Skrtel, and Yossi Benayoun just missed out. For example, but 2005 signing Reina makes the cut. Despite Jacques Dudek's heroics in the Champions League final, manager Rafael Benitez dipped into the transfer market. Reina had failed to establish himself at Barcelona, with fellow academy graduate Victor Valdez still in the match, but Benitez saw something that those at Camp Nou didn't see. The Spanish international barely missed a game in his 8 years at Anfield, going 4 straight Premier League seasons playing in all 38 matches. There might be some low moments. A bench ball incident springs to mind, but his longevity and quality is hard to match. Dani Agger bought for £7.88 million. Liverpool were busy in the transfer market after winning in Istanbul, with Reina one of those to arrive. However, the January move for Dani Agger would prove far more important than many of those summer recruits. Signed for less than £8 million from Brøndby, all figures are via transfer market. The Dane's arrival came after what Benitez described as long search that took Liverpool's all around the world. And despite some injury issues during his time at Anfield, the left-footed defender proved a fan favourite. If you are 21 and you can train and work with Sami Hyypiä and Jamie Carragher, you can learn a lot, the manager said when the signing was confirmed. It will be fantastic to have these great players to help him progress. 8 years and more than 200 games later, plenty were sad to see him return to Scandinavia. Lucas Leiva for £9 million. When you're not competing for titles, as was the case of Liverpool in 2007, it can be important to sign players with the quality both for where you are and where you want to be. Enter Lucas, a £9 million buy from Grêmio in 2007. Before the Brazilian's arrival, the Reds had reached the Champions League final, losing to Milan, but finished 21 points adrift of Premier League champions Manchester United. While Fernando Torres might have been the marquee arrival that summer, Lucas was one who stuck around for longer. When he left for Lazio in 2017, the midfielder thanked Liverpool and the club supporters, revealing he'd have loved to end his career there and only left for regular first-team football. Daniel Sturridge for £13.5 million. When Liverpool look back in their most important transfer windows, January 2013 will be up there. It was Brendan Rodgers' second safer taking the reins, and the former Swansea boss brought in 2 of the men who would help the team challenge for the Premier League title the following season. Sturridge had enjoyed the best goal-scoring season of his career for Chelsea the previous season. However, after the arrival of Eden Hazard and the revival of Torres at Stamford Bridge, his involvement was limited to the point that he was prepared to move on. The England international played the best football of his career at Anfield, not just in 2013 to 2014 when he scored 21 goals for the runners-up, but in between injury layoffs in the following years. Without those setbacks, he could well have done even more in a red shirt. Philippe Coutinho for £11.7 million. The second signing of that January transfer window, Coutinho's price tag quickly looked like a bargain. As was the case with Stamford Bridge, the Brazilian had struggled for minutes at his previous club, in this case Inter Milan, but found a home on Merseyside. Coutinho was a regular in 2013-2014 as Rodgers' side fell narrowly short of Premier League glory but kicked on even further under Klopp. A 13-goal season in 2017 helped the Reds qualify for the Champions League for the first time under the German, and he left Anfield as one of the best players in the world. Simeon Mignolet for £9.54 million. The player's impact isn't just about what they do on the pitch, and Mignolet was a big figure for Liverpool in a number of senses. The Belgian joined in the summer of 2013, helping the Reds finish second in his first season, and had a number of other big moments before leaving after the 2019 Champions League final win. Even when he lost his starting spot first to Loris Karius and then to Alisson, the Belgian international remained a popular measure of the squad. Indeed, Club was especially sad to see him go, but title wins in Belgium for Club Brugge have been testament to his continuing quality. Divock Origi for £11.37 million. A successful signing isn't always about longevity or an instant impact. Sometimes it's about individual moments, and few do individual moments better than Origi. Most Liverpool fans wouldn't be able to put a price on the comeback victory over Barcelona in 2019. Certainly, if they did, it would dwarf the sum paid for Lille 5 years ago earlier for a man who at that time had wonder kid status. James Milner for free. Brendan Rodgers' final window in charge was rather hit and miss, with some forgettable signings helping accelerate his departure. However, he also brought in big money star Roberto Firmino, Joe Gomez, who narrowly missed out on this top 10, and free transfer Milner. The England international was already 30 years old when he arrived, while he had been part of City's 2012 and 2014 title wins. Someone with nearly 400 top-flight games under his belt doesn't scream long-term prospect. We could have been more wrong. Milner has played 35 games or more in all of his Liverpool season, but in the midfield or at full-back, and continues to defy the aging process to remain a key part of Klopp's fitness-intensive squad. Joel Matip for free. Klopp's first summer window saw him turn to the Bundesliga in a big way. However, while Karius, Ragnar Klavan and Alex Maniga have long since moved on, Matip remains a stalwart for the Reds. The former shackled defender was a smart pickup on a free transfer, and despite some injury issues, he has developed into a key player who has been able to keep pace with an improving Liverpool squad. Indeed, he has played more times in the 2021-2022 season than in any previous campaign since moving to England. Finally, Andy Robertson for £8.1 million. For a while in the early club years, Liverpool made great use of stars from relegated teams. Gini Wijnaldum joined from Newcastle United in 2016, and Sedran Shaqiri traded Stoke for Anfield in 2018. But Robertson signed from Hull City in the intervening year has a claim to being one of Liverpool's best ever bargains. Scottish left-back impressive from Marco Silva's relegated Tigers, but this was no guarantee he would be able to repeat the trick when expectations were higher. Indeed, his first training session on the club was so intense it caused him to throw up. 5 years on from his arrival, though, Robertson is a true star. He's won everything there is to win for the club, ranking up more than 200 appearances while making the left-back position his own, and few would be surprised to see him add another Champions League winners medal in Paris. That's it today on Sport Roundup. Make sure you keep it a date with us tomorrow. We'll be right here and remain that person you always want to listen to, Timmy K.